Hello and welcome to this skill building lesson, painting a muted color chart using gouache. For this lesson, you will need to gather some supply. You will want 2 9x12 sheets of Bristol paper, a tube of yellow gouache, red gouache, blue gouache, flat brush, a ruler, a pencil, eyedropper, mixing tray or cup, water cup for rinsing the brush, and paper towels. Next, you will want to create a grid using a pencil and a ruler. The grid will be 6 inch wide by 7 inch tall, making 1 inch square for each color to be applied. Be sure to write the name of each color and its complementary. For example, if yellow is on the top of the page, violet should be its opposite. Identify your work and write your name at the bottom of the page. Remember that each painting area needs to be 1 square inch. See the chart. That is what we're looking for. Know your complementary colors. They are opposite on the color wheel. Begin by getting your water ready and your cup and select your blue color. Squeeze out a small amount on your palette. Remember that gouache is quite thick, so using your eyedropper, add a few drops of water. Then take your brush and stir it into a smooth consistency. Then select your red gouache and prepare it the same way with a few drops of water. Using your brush, pick up the red and mix it into the blue to create your violet. This amount should be close to equal part. Watch how I do it. Now get your gridded Bristol sheet and paint the violet at the bottom of the first column. See that the yellow has already been applied to this example. Apply the gouache in both directions, trying to get a nice uniform color that covers the entire square. The idea is to introduce the yellow to the violet and the violet to the yellow in small amount to create a gradation of muted color. Next, get your yellow gouache ready for mixing by adding some drops of water. Also remember that gouache does dry rapidly, so water can be needed often during the painting process. Then begin introducing a small amount of yellow to the violet and mix it well. Notice that I am only contaminating about half of my violet so that I can use the other part for the top part of the chart. Then apply the paint to the square directly above the violet. Again, practice good brush application and fill the entire square. Now, pick up some yellow gouache to add into your mixture. Try to measure out the same amount of paint as previously. Mix it well and apply again to the following square like I am doing. Now add some more yellow for the violet and yellow ratio to be about equal part. Mix it well once again and apply the paint into the next square, which is now the center of our grid. At this point, you will want to clean up your brush using a cup, water, and a paper towel to sponge off the excess water. Now we will be mixing the violet we kept back with the yellow. Again, we will start by mixing a small amount into the gouache and mix it well. This time you will paint the square directly below the top yellow one. Remember to practice good brush application and to add a little water as necessary for smooth application. Finally, you will add a similar amount of violet to the paint to paint our last square. You will be using this same process for the rest of the color to complete the grids. And there you have it. Your first column of your Mutechart is complete. You will follow up with blue, orange column, and so on. Take a good look at this grid and make note if you need. And be sure to have fun painting.